Mr. President, my amendment would require the President, the Vice President, Cabinet members, and White House staff to use exchanges created in this bill. It would also fix a loophole so that the committee and leadership staff are also required to obtain coverage in these exchanges. Today, after seeing my amendment, the White House announced that President Obama will voluntarily participate in the health insurance exchange that starts in 2014. This is a little presumptuous since he has another election before 2014, but it is still effectively an endorsement of my amendment to make sure that political leaders live under the laws that they pass for everyone else. But the principle shouldn't be voluntary for political leaders. Congress and President Clinton affirmed that in 1995 by enacting the Congressional Accountability Act that Senator Lieberman and I sponsored. It's a matter of not having a double standard. I urge my colleagues to support my amendment and make sure that we're living under the same laws.
Time has expired. Senator from Montana.
Mr. President, I could be mistaken, but it's my understanding that the underlying amendment, which also includes members of Congress in the exchange, was language that was drafted on a bipartisan basis in the Health Committee. I don't see Senator Dodd here. Amendment Senator Coburn worked on and agreed to in the Health Committee that covered members of Congress and who all should be included. Frankly, I don't think it's wise at this point to try to negotiate who should additionally be covered in the exchange and who not. This was priorly agreed to. And so I just say my good friend from Iowa has been a very, very close friend of mine. I don't think it's right to try to, I don't think it's intended to embarrass the president or embarrass executive branch people, but I think it's inappropriate.
Senator's time has expired.
I might say to my friend, you can really be very happy with all apologies.
Senator's time has expired.
Folks, that when Northern Iowa beats Michigan State this Friday,
Senator's time has expired. Senator's time has expired.
Mr. President, I make a point of order that the pending amendment violates Section 313B1C of the Congressional Budget Act of 1974.
Mr. President, pursuant to Section 904(c) of the Congressional Budget Act of 1974, I move to waive Section 313 of the Budget Act for the consideration of the pending amendment.